Kia ora and welcome to Beer Club. I'm Luke.
I'm Joe.
This week we are drinking State Highway 16 from the boys at Black Sands over in West Auckland.
Yeah, State Highway 16 is the road you take from anywhere really in Auckland to get out west.
Exactly.
You take like Great North Road if you're kind of in the Isthmus suburbs, but yeah, mostly State Highway 16 heads west. And,
that's how we get there from here.
Yeah, so this is a sort of a West Coast American pale ale brewed with Citra and Amarillo. Cheers.
Cheers.
So classic West Coast hops.
Well, West is best, as Craig and Matt would say. So Craig and Matt are the brewers over at Black Sands. It's a really small operation. It is just Craig, who's the owner, and Matt, who's the head brewer. So a couple of young guys that are just absolute frothers. And the brew was started by Craig's dad, Ian, about like 8 years ago or so. Craig came into the fold as Ian was looking to retire. So the baton was handed down through the generations. And wonderful to see the energy and the transformation that's happening in Black Sands while Craig's been at the helm. And if you are a person that enjoys drinking beer and you're ever in Auckland, it's quite likely you'll have met Craig because he's everywhere.
Yeah, I asked him, he popped in at lunchtime to make a delivery, and I asked him what he was up to for the rest of the day. He listed like 6 different things he was doing and people he was going to see and all that. So yeah, he's all over restaurants, bars, all over Auckland really.
Very hard-working guy, getting out there, doing tons of events. Not many brewers do events these days. There was a time, sort of like 6-7 years ago, where just every week there were half a dozen events, it seemed, around Auckland, like Meet the Brewer events and beer launches, and I think everyone just got jaded of stuff like that, and just they don't really happen these days.
Yeah.
But yeah, they are happening with Black Sands. And of course there's Matt as well, who has just thrown himself into brewing, and it's just it's really, really wonderful when you chat to people that are just so passionate and just in that stage where he's so early in his career. So he's just like a sponge. He's just asking everyone so many questions and reading so much and learning so much. And yeah, he's definitely not a jaded old hand that's been doing it for decades. He's working his ass off and excited to be doing cool, interesting stuff and just having I suppose working out the systems, the processes, just to have that reliability. Which is very
he's
cool.
brewing good beer.
He's brewing very good beer, yeah, including this American Pale Ale.
Yeah, we've featured a couple in the past sort of couple months.
Yeah,
American Pale Ales, and this again is probably another take. So slightly more pale malt based, but still nice and full and biscuity. But it doesn't have sort of any crystal or anything like that, giving it a sort of darker, more caramelly flavor.
I feel like this is halfway in between some of the pale ales we've had in recent months. We've had the ones that have been just super light bodied and really dry, and it's all about the hops. And we've had one which was kind of chewy. And just had that lovely like sort of West Coast 90s American, like AleSmith IPA, Stone IPA vibe. And this is definitely in the middle. There's body to it. There is malt character
and a good lingering bitterness as well.
Yep.
But yeah, the Citra Amarillo combo. So giving you pine, giving you citrus, and I often think Amarillo is very stone fruity as well.
Yeah.
It's also known as sort of quite a tropical West Coast hop, but
yeah, I love Amarillo as a hop.
Yeah, it's a beautiful sort of balance. Really enjoyable beer.
Yeah.
And great that Black Sands can continue to make sort of forward-thinking and cutting-edge beers without the sort of classic what you would expect people are drinking in West Auckland. They're sort of pushing the boundary and getting them out there and sort of selling out brand new SKUs super quick, and it's cool to see a bit of hype around them.
And they are mainly excited about hop forward beers, but it's not just hazes and lagers. Although their Pilsner is fantastic, and their hazy IPA is great. But two of their biggest beers are the dark lager which have we featured that in Beer Club? Forbidden?
Probably.
Yeah.
We will
It's great.
at some point.
If we haven't, we will do, yeah, because that's a Japanese black rice, black lager. And then also the Corrido, which is their sort of spiced mango with Mexican.
Yeah, it's like Mexican sort of mango chili sour, lime as well.
So two kind of quite out there beer styles that have pretty much entered their core range and get really popular, which is really cool. And they always work with different West Auckland artists, so it's always fun to check out their labels, kind of getting like a bit of a Rick and Morty vibe here.
Yeah, I think Craig asked me to shout out the artist Louis Simpson. Said it was a good friend of his who got married recently. But,
awesome.
Yeah, I asked him about it, and he said they wanted a cartoony kind of vibe, and they try and feature different West Auckland artists. So yeah, really cool.
And you've got the like Piha Beach, Swim Between the Flags, Dolphin, there's the Surf Life Saving on there. Someone in a Westie Subaru, I presume.
Is it? Or a Holden? It's a Subaru, yeah.
Is it? Oh, that's good car knowledge, isn't it? And were you chatting to Craig a bit about the brewing process? Was he?
Yeah, I asked him briefly about this beer, any interesting points. And yeah, he was just telling me when they brewed it, they really wanted to sort of nail that body, nail that malt character.
Yep.
That's what makes sort of American pale ales different than New Zealand pale ales or, you know, Aussie kind of XPAs, is that malt body. So he said, yeah, they brewed it full kind of malt bill and didn't liquor it back, which is a technique sort of used sometimes in brewing to kind of create something strong and dry and then weaken it down because it might ferment out to sort of 7%.
Yeah.
And you don't want that for a pale ale.
Yeah, and just depending on the size of your brew kits and fermenters and things. And their brewery, if you ever visit, which you probably won't because it's not open to the public, so they haven't got a tap room or anything, but their brewery is packed. They've just got fermenter tanks jammed in everywhere you possibly could. So yeah, those guys are ripe for growing and moving on, but also it's kind of nice business to be selling out and
at capacity, paying yourself and keeping things sticking.
It definitely is a thing in not just our industry, but in all kinds of business. There's just sort of the relentless pursuit of growth and growth and growth, and it becomes much harder when you quadruple capacity and bring on more staff. So yeah, it's a lovely operation with just the two of them, and clearly, as we say, they get a lot done. So yeah, good friends of ours, West Auckland representing with a lovely West Coast American Pale Ale, which again will probably pair nicely with a hamburger, I reckon.
Yeah. Or a hot dog.
Or a hot dog, yeah.
Or a day at the ballpark.
Goes well with cricket. Other stuff going on. Not much going on.
Yeah, got events coming up. Got a gig tomorrow night, Friday night here.
Yeah.
NanoFest is in the works.
Yeah.
Little date changes, but sort of looking at the 14th at the moment.
Yeah.
And yeah, Fresh Hop Festival, one weekend in April or all weekends in April.
Yeah.
We're just sort of
working through a few days.
with the varied release times, we sort of thought could be fun. Wellington get to make a whole month of it. What if we sort of looked into that? So see how that all lands.
Just lining that up with other breweries and other venues. So yeah, Fresh Hop Day and Fresh Hop Month is going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, there's loads happening at Small Glass Tap Room. So our quiz nights every Thursday, which has been fantastic. And we're booking loads of gigs in. So this Friday night, we've got the Elementary Penguins who reimagine Beatles songs, and they have a violin and a cello, and that's going to be a really fun show. So check out our social medias, and I think there's a few tickets left for that, for like $20. And this Saturday is going to be BJack Run Club Afters. So the first Saturday of each month we do a longer run, so you can choose to do 8Ks or 12Ks. Come along here, 10:45, have some free coffee, have a chat, then we go for a run, then back here for pizza and beers. And we've got some spot prizes to give away this week as well. So if you've been thinking about joining for a Saturday run, this Saturday is a perfect time for it. All right, that's it from me.
Me too.
Cheers for joining us. Thanks for being part of the wonderful beer club, and thank you to Matt and Craig and Ian at Black Sands. Keep up the great work. Cheers.
Cheers.